Until October 31st, Thorpe Park is holding Fright Nights, which they hold every single year. This is the 22nd year of them holding this event, and basically what it is that the rides and the park is open from 10 till 9 p.m, which basically means that you can get loads of rides in the dark, but it's also one of the busiest times of the year. And today I'm going to be reviewing it as I went just recently on quite a quiet day of it, and I'm going to tell you my thoughts on this year's Fright Nights. So let's get straight into it. So, entrance and the way that the place is around the place is okay. It's pretty similar to the standard season when you enter the park, but they do have a few screens that say Fright Nights and stuff, and there are a few banners and stuff around. Of course, you have the new Hyperia banner, which just went up after the name was revealed, but that doesn't really have anything to do with Fright Nights. On the bridge itself, you have a lot of different lights and stuff which light up at night and they're quite red. It's really cool, especially when you're leaving the park or if you enter late at night to get some night rides in. And of course, they have all the lighting set up and stuff for the different rides. And one of the biggest things in Fright Nights are the scare mazes. Now we have 3 this year, being Trailers, Survival Games, and Stitches. Trailers has been going for several years now. It's a really good quality maze with some great scares in and lots of things to do. Survival Games is the second year now. It's quite a nice one, but it is a little bit overwhelming this year, so if you don't want too many scares, this might not be the one for you. And finally, we have Stitches, the new for 2023 one, which we saw in the revealing videos for Fright Nights this year. It seems like a really fun little maze, and being themed to a toy emporium, a toy shop, it just seems really cool, and I really like the theme and story they've put into it. Each of these mazes will cost you £10 each, or you can get it included with your park ticket for just over £60, so you can get all 3 mazes in, as well as having full access to the park. And then you also have scare zones, which are free and included with park entry, and the 2 that we have this year were also here last year, being Death's Doors and the Crows of the Mawking Meadow. Death's Doors is located just under Nemesis Inferno's lift hill, and it's a really fun little maze. The basic thing of it is that you have to knock on doors and there's people behind it, or maybe not, and they might come out and jump scare you a bit. And this year they have more people roaming around in the middle of the doorways, and they have some new characters for this year which I think are really cool. This scare zone opens from 3 until 9, and it's even more intense at night. And the final scare zone is the Crows of the Mawking Meadow, which has been going for several years now and is located just beside Saw the Ride. This year's Crows of Mawking Meadow is super different from last year's. It's way higher budget, it has a lot more to it, and has even a storyline where the crows are taking over Thorpe Park, and this is one which is making all of these people into crows, and you need to turn back. I think the fact that they've added a storyline to a scare zone is pretty awesome, and it's just really fun to do. The costumes are great. It's a really high budget scare zone this year, so it's definitely one you should check out. And then, of course, you have the rides in the dark. Now, it's the same every year. I think they have a bit more lighting this year, but I go on every single ride in the dark of the major coasters. I'd say the best looking one is definitely Stealth with the purple lighting and everything. It looks amazing in the dark. But all of the coasters have their own lighting kits, and Colossus has some really nice purple lighting, Nemesis Inferno with the red, and if you have the smoke effects on in the volcano, it's even better. The Swarm looks really nice in the dark. It's not got as much lighting, but the trains have the eyes on the aliens which do light up red. I think they're really cool, but half of them don't really work, which is a little bit annoying. And Saw the Ride barely has any lighting, so you can't even see it. But that just makes it more thrilling because you don't know where you're going until it actually goes through it. And of course, there's loads of other rides you can do in the dark, but the major coasters are the ones that you want to aim for. But also this year you can see Project X's construction, and with the half term coming up, that's the best time for you to go head down to Thorpe Park. You might get some quite busy queues, but I think it will definitely be worth it because rides in the dark and those scare zones are really cool to experience, and I think this year's is an experience you will never forget. So that was my review for this year's Thorpe Park Fright Nights. I really hope you enjoyed this video. You can subscribe up there. There's another video down there. Really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time.